Good evening and welcome to Talking Point platform. This na the program Health Corner. Health Corner na the program wey dey for bring to na health issues and see how best we go able prevent ourselves for let we not get them sick and disease here. Today na the program we want to discuss maternal mortality. Maternal mortality na one problem wey the one whole they face, especially in low income countries them like Salome. Where poverty dey too much, where women and they die boku one. In fact, according to statistics by United Nations, 1 out of every 17 women gets lifetime risks for die due to childbirth na Salome. For every 1,000 live births will take place na Salome, 1,165 women then they die. This na big problem for Salome and so many underdeveloped countries there. But for can help we understand maternal mortality better one, we don't invite 2 learned people in today. First, we dey go to Nurse Mariama Kamara. Nurse Mariama Kamara na a midwife, a registered nurse, and a nurse anesthetist where they work na the cottage hospital, the PCMH na Fobe Road. Nurse Kamara, good evening and welcome to the program. Say hi to people and for we.
Yes, hello viewers. Good evening, doctor. Hello viewers.
You are welcome,
Good evening, everyone.
The next person where we get na Nurse Umu, but on Nurse Umu sort of we don't lost connection with him, but hopefully he go join me back. Nurse Kamara, one go understand with people the way they listen way out there. Waiting at this maternal mortality where we dey but explain to we let we understand.
Yeah. Hello again, everyone. Well, maternal mortality now where woman get belle, woman dey die pan belle, pregnant woman, like how the Englishman they say. But we local one we say belle woman. Woman get belle, he die, and within 42 days. Even if he don't born inside that 42 days day, he die with the class as maternal mortality. Even if he gets abortion, now say so woman get belle, the belle puel panam, then he can't die, he bleed, say he can't die with the class as maternal mortality. Yeah, and most of the causes then it can due to bleeding, malaria in pregnancy, you get MPIH, woman pressure the high, all those sorts of things, and then they cause the maternal mortality where woman they get belle, die.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the answer there. We want go to Nurse Umu, but we still not get it again at the studio. But the question we don't prepare for Nurse Umu, for let answer for we, you don't begin answer already. Waiting we know say na complications na they can make them belle woman near they die. A lot of time during pregnancy and during childbirth. Waiting are some of them complications here. Now for explain to you, waiting are some of them complications here.
Well, the one major complication na bleeding. Any type bleeding where woman gets pan belle na risk. If you not take time, you go end up a maternal death. And we say we can really try for push down the far. Bleeding, preeclampsia, where woman blood pressure they go up. Because like severe malaria, if woman access antenatal care quick, then can able for pick up then treat them. But anemia, then secondly anemia, all then complication then they make woman if you not go hospital, you not try for sick advice, you go to the master sabi people them, and then they make woman die by belle or where they go born. And where you born, you go get complication, where your life will be included there.
All right, thank you so much for that one day. What about unsafe action? That one day also can lead to maternal mortality if I understand also, yes?
Which one? Come again.
Unsafe abortion and infection also.
Yes, infection, unsafe abortion, all that they can lead to maternal mortality. Yeah, and they self can lead to that. Unsafe abortion. Some woman, sometimes can't get belly, go the right side, you go get complication. So then they all can lead to that.
All right. So Mifambulem, this na the program Health Corner. And today na the program we talk about maternal mortality. We once more apologize for where we late. As soon as if know we can get difficulties in a salon when it comes to internet. Unfortunately, we lost connection with Nurse Umu. They also for help we understand this topic. But now the studio we still get Nurse Mariama Kamara, when I midwife and nurse anaesthetist na cottage hospital na for Beirut. Nurse Kamara help we tell we waiting can prevent some of the women for seek medical help, for seek care, the tender way they get belly or the tender way they go for go born. Waiting are some of the reasons there.
Well, some of the reason them, one are ignorance. Because some woman not just believe for going to hospital because like poverty, I don't want for rate poverty hyper for saying serious causes because Sierra Leone, IVB, we get free health care for woman. So if you get belly, you go to any center, any hospital you care, then go render you free. So, but the ignorance, people they not just believe for going to hospital. So woman go tell you, say me, why I born get me 5 pikin and I also born them. So now I go born this back. And you never can tell. And prefer them to go other side. Then distance, although yes, now we get ambulance services na salon, but that delays for pick them up and referral system. We get poor road network, some woman sometimes more say, for example, you go don born na one center, they bleed. Sometimes ambulance go pick them up. Poor road network, the distance long, we not get better road network na Sierra Leone. The traffic, you go meet up traffic. Sometimes say they reach outside blood for accessing blood transfusion now. To get, doctor, where person lose blood. Sometimes say they reach, you can don't go into shock. Sometimes before you run now, you can don't lose in life. So you see, so now one of the and now the ignorance, poverty, accessibility for get motorcar for kind of hospital. You see, but ignorance more na the causes.
Okay, thank you so much for that one day. We appreciate. We don't get Nurse Umu na the program back and famulem una bear with we. I not say the sort of una not see we guess them well. Maybe hopefully next week we'll try for rebroadcast this program again. Because we don't get 1 or 2 person where they right now the number for right, and the technician they tell me they complain about that. And we appreciate you so much, Nurse Kamara, for that one. The Nurse Umut, thank you. You don't come back. We question we get for you. We don't already ask Nurse Kamara, but we want let you still up more today for we. Waiting are some of them complications where they cause this maternal mortality.
You get bleeding, severe bleeding. Now one where they cause maternal mortality. We in a medical field, we come as postpartum hemorrhage. What I mean by that, now every bleeding where the woman they get after where it can don't born the pikin. Now postpartum hemorrhage.
All right.
That can be due to where the uterus fail for contract after delivery. What I mean by contraction, say when woman gets belly, where it don't reach for born, you see the way they in labor pain. You see in belly they make the way forcing the blow feet. That's my contraction. Then after small, you dey see a relax. After small, you dey see a contract. And that contraction there, we expect all the woman for get at least 30 to 70 seconds between every 5 to 10 minutes apart. So then the other thing, what they call them now, infection. Infection. Yes. During delivery, some people when they can born down, then can they play around that side inside the pikin part. So then they can cause infection. And when it gets infected, then a serious complication. Then we also get we advise them for the wash the hands and what they ready for put the hands within that area. They, let me say for example for clean day and all. Then we tell them for the use pad because you know some people in the village, some people can use that what they call MPC. Though you know they're now inside the city, but around the village it did it. So and some man okay allow that to stay for dry and all that to give infection, where is very, very bad. Then when you don't go use the bathroom, you for clean yourself from inside to out. Later from the back, you can front. And from front to the take, you go back. Then we also under this how they call them under this severe, we also get the first C's. When at the tone, what I mean by the tone, failure for where the uterus they fail for contract and retract. The uterus, as we know in local language, you can call them the womb. And also prolonged labor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Although unfortunately we never see your face, but your voice matter and how for the salon. Hopefully, these are very useful information we bring to people. But hopefully, we go see how we go do a rebroadcast next week. But Fambule, don't listen to the midwife them. And if I can just paraphrase waiting then they try for explain to we regarding this maternal mortality. Some of the complication or the causes then don't be say infections, we get infections. And Nurse Kamara also mentioned malaria, for example. So it's high time if you know say you get belly and they feel sick and other things, it good make you seek medical help. Let them check if you get malaria or any other infections, and you need for the see doctor regularly because another problem that is postpartum hemorrhage where we call bleeding. You know, people and sometimes they go born out, and unfortunately, then that by the time they kind of hospital it's late. You know, so I guess Ms. Kamara, you dey work in a cottage. I live in a Fobe Road, na there I born and grow up, in a cottage I born. And many times, and sometimes early morning or something at middle night, you go hear people and they pass the car. This thing where they say, hey, now man, you go born, he left from born, it's all too common. And most times, we the people we not fear with una the nurses them sometimes na cottage we they blame una and all but sometimes na people they can't late people don't try for do labor na oaths. Sometimes somebody don't go born to somebody professional then come but now una they take the blame. People don't know even the difficulties them una they work with. Wait till you go and tell the government or authorities them. I know say yes, them don't try the numbers they reduce to some extent. But wait till you go and tell them with regards for improve on our environment and conditions of service, so on are going to deliver more for save life.
Yeah, that's a fine question because, like we they say, the bad name it's too much, but like they say, we this work they do and for God. Because most of the cases then we can't die in a PCMH. Like what I tell you about late referral, ignorance, some people they need to agree for go clinic where they get belly, they are defaulters. and they agree for calm hospital. But like for me, waiting me go give advice to the government, because we get center them, we get health centers them within some communities them. Then health center then if they're able for equip them like get blood banks, gets like, because now get CHO then we then train as a surgeon, we able get them now then center then make a nice theater, because now this blood transfusion now the issue, because say where some can don't go born now then center then back, but bleeding before then the can hospital can easy. Sometimes the woman can don't nearly lose all in blood by himself. You see? So but if they able get access for them thing then they say born he bleed, then go able to transfuse them. Say get prolonged obstructed labor, some in uterus can don't ruptured uterus. Now the other causes of maternal death. You go see the woman in uterus don't rupture inside, you no go know nothing until then can't go na theater, they open up, sometimes na cups now. It's saying nothing easy. But like if fall down the outside and they then pick them up, then can able amend them, do the surgery, they fence blood transfusion. Because like PCMH, they do well when they try. Because we even get blood, emergency blood. So woman can come if you need them, no they wait for the relative. Because the layman, they don't understand, say they know they sell blood. Blood no they for sell, nobody know they sell in blood, pass you donate. And when they can carry then referral cases, then I'm telling you, nobody no go follow them for cam. Nobody, they all go disappear. If you ask, where this infamous, you no go see nobody. But the hospital management, with God in help, we get free blood, we get emergency blood them, where at least we can able give 1 or 2 units for just save the woman in life. Then later the family then go able to fend other blood they add. So all that the hospital they do they able access free surgery for them, they able give them free medication. The one that were available, we they give them. Then they get some day. So but like if the government able for equip them center, then I believe say it go better and we save the workload go less for we. You see, because like we can work all day and night, then at the end of the day, sometimes if we get one maternal death, like we are not doing nothing, we all a piece off, because nobody like for seeing woman where go born, they go die, and they very very pathetic. So then they go call like ambulance service day. So now the referral it prompts, but like what they say for poor road network, sometimes they go pull some woman inside, then like ma say sometimes inside then grafting. Inside there, sometimes they pull them, they bleed. Sometimes they can't meet up traffic na shell. And not get other road networks, sometimes can't delay. Table like if they equip the center, then blood and blood bank day, everything they surgeon, get good theater, everything equipped, then go able for do all their work then they fast. So na me own advice that the way me feel say I forgive made everybody else.
Thank you so much, and we want to say thank you to una come on this program, but in general to we healthcare workers them, we nurses, we midwives, we doctors, we CHOs them, where they do a fantastic job given that we get limited resources we una they work under. May God bless una, because now we know, I mean, sometimes una go do all una best for reasons them way not to una cause them somebody die.
Yeah.
That will get a lasting impact. Now life way you know easy for live through them things then una not get the appreciation we una need. Well, hopefully if Papa government una happen for watch this video, well I make always the big people them for share them video to friends and family, so you go out there, people then go learn a thing of two, but also the authorities them go see some of them videos there, and then go able, then the mind go no say people they really need help, and then go able to address some of the issues here, because Nurse Kamara, you don't touch on so many things them way I think say very important for let government do. Of course, and they try, we see the numbers are coming down with regards to maternal mortality, but there is so much more to do. For cottage, for example, if I'm right, I believe say na the tertiary center for gynecology case.
Obstetric and gynecologist, teaching hospital for that matter.
Equipped. You expect say equipped, but what about the other centers them, the community health centers them, and other things out there? So they need for train more CHOs, and they need let them get adequate blood bank and get the required instruments them for use. And also I believe say, as soon I don't say, sometimes now ignorance. This way we don't know, say we for always go to the doctor where we get belay, before at least try for go born hospital. I believe say government get a lot of work, Ministry of Health, for sensitize people them, for work with civil societies, for sensitize people them, for let people them know say them for go cottage and other community centers them within the community for seek medical help, the tell way they get belay and doing delivery. Mrs.Umu, the question for you would be say, what do you want advice woman them out there with regards to this maternal mortality? What thing they get for do for protect themselves or for prevent themselves if you like? You will not be giving some of the advice them, but I will let throw light more on waiting them for do, because we believe say for born picking na a gift from God. No woman not for go and die when you go for go born picking. Waiting na your advice to woman they out there regarding this.
Me advice to the woman them out there, me sister them, me mama them, that when they get belly, let them go to hospital. Let them not get to say, hey, when they go, they not send the ask them for money. Let them go to hospital, because when they go to hospital, if they get any complication, early complication, we go able for treat them, and we go able for assess them, because we go to check them for know whether the baby they grow well. We do the HB level, because that picking where they come, and no one know whether you get blood or not. The blood and that baby they go is turned to liver for extrauterine life. So when they go, we can advise them, we can get the health source for tell them which example them for each example. We can tell them say it's potato leaf, you not necessarily the pass you eat food or waiting. You get herring, you get that blood bean. Then they are all the else for let you blood come up, because when you don't be normal delivery, be CS or whatever, na blood you get for loss. Now blood you get for loss. So me advice to them now that for let them they go seek medical care where they get belly, and let them left for go post to then nanny, then traditional birth attendant, because some man when belly ask some more, they go to that granny. When we go to that granny they go to come. If you be person now, it gets
Hello? Hello, Mrs.Umu? Hello? Mrs.Umu, are you there? Unfortunately, I think we don't lost Mrs.Umu back, but I believe say unadon yeri the advice we they try for give una. We if I'm just rephrase what you don't say where you get belly, make sure say you go hospital, you go clinic, make doctors then go give you advice and waiting for eat, waiting for do, waiting not for do, and now the best way good for you. Not go to people them na mamina area na corner we na they are born, na they them born me, let me back body. No, go hospital they free for belly woman them and children on the farm. Now for go hospital and seek the medical help we you need. Fambulem una thank you una join we. As always, this una yung platform, Talking Point platform, this na the program Health Corner. Make sure say you share this video. Make sure say you subscribe to TPP Leon na YouTube and follow we also at TPP Leon on Instagram. Share this message so that it will go and one. Let we all help for make salon one step at a time. Kamara, thank you so much for joining me. And we apologize to we people them say they're not able to see we beautiful nurse them face them very well. Now the electricity problem we do it na salon. Una not blame this network, una not blame the nurses them. They don't give them time, then busy schedule for come and talk na ya. Hopefully Nurse Kamara will go get una back next week or some other time where una less busy. Maybe follow we can talk more on maternal mortality, or maybe fistula in another case, or maybe some other interesting things where they affect the woman them na salon. So until we meet next time, una goodbye. God bless you all. Have a nice weekend.
Okay, same to you. Bye-bye.